at day 22 of my 20-day water fast. And you're hearing that correctly. I'm at day 22 of a 20-day water fast, so I am going past 20 days. So, well, let's just start with the numbers, shall we? Let's see, so over 3 liters of water today. Definitely at least 6 times up to the bathroom. pH this morning was 5.75 again. My weight dropped, another significant drop in weight again today. Yesterday was 183.4. Today it was 181.9. So dropped another 1.5 pounds. So that's a fair amount, 1.5 pound drop. pH of the water 9.22, TDS 90, EC 180. And I kind of stayed in bed longer this morning. Got up at 8:30. I spent a fair amount of time this morning just doing some kind of just drifting, kind of daydreaming, visualizing a little bit in bed while I was still still a little sleepy. Probably because I didn't get to bed till 2 in the morning. So definitely, I'm going to try to work on that. The other thing, water, I'd say only about half the water I consumed today was my regular filtered water. I mistakenly didn't take 2 bottles again. For some reason, I thought I was going to get back home earlier and then take another bottle, but that didn't happen. And so I ended up going out to dinner with my martial arts family. And so that evening ended up, it was a couple hours, we were all hanging out, so I ended up just drinking some tap water. So, hopefully that didn't affect things too much. I think one day, a little bit, it's like, it's not the end of the world. And then I also drank a couple of small bottles of the sparkling mineral water. But there's no sugar. It doesn't contain any sugar, no calories, nothing. And no artificial sugar either. So that's what I did. And so again, went to my martial arts class. I was practicing just with the one arm because I still have the sling. I'm not wearing the sling at the moment, but the collarbone is, it's definitely getting better day by day. Let's see. Yeah, again, energy level has been constant, steady energy. I didn't really notice much today. I think there was at least once or twice today where suddenly I felt like a wave, like a grumbling wave, like a little bit of a grumbling hunger kind of wave that passed in my stomach, and I could feel it, and it lasted for just a couple of minutes maybe, and then it just faded away, and then went back to, I don't really feel anything now. So that's, again, it's been happening off and on, so that's something to be prepared for, even when you get into the phase where you don't really care about food anymore, that occasionally there's still, because there's the different bacteria in your stomach, the different yeast bacteria, they die off in different waves, and so as they're different ones die off, some are able to last a lot longer than others. So I believe what it is that there's a few longer term ones that have been able to survive for much longer, and so, but now some of them hit their limit of survival, And so now they're like, all right, feed me already. And then I'm like, sorry. And then they're like, oh, I'm dying, I'm shrinking, you know, like the witch in the Wizard of Oz. So, and so, yeah, so that's, so I thought, okay, cool. Another one bites the dust, you know. It's like, it's actually, I'm kind of like, yes, I killed off another one of those guys, you know. Of course, there's all the good ones you want, but, you know, right now I got to kill, you know, just kill a lot off that it's just, especially, you know, that I know are the sugar feeding variety. So I got to kill off their population as completely as possible, so that when I do reintroduce food again, I don't run the risk of causing them to grow back and to create those addictive feelings. Like, you must eat this, you know, you got to eat this, I'm hungry for that, buy my, you know, eat some ice cream, all that stuff. So yeah, so that, and then I you know, went to go see a movie, and then we went out to this Korean place, which like I've been to before, and I like really liked this place, and there's so much tasty food options there. But now I'm just like, oh crap, is there anything there I can actually eat now? Or I just, you know, create a cheat meal or something, like a once a week cheat meal, you know, not gorge myself out, but just maybe a once a week cheat meal, and then I do a fast the next day to reset my system and purge out the whatever in that cheat meal, you know, get my insulin fully back down to low levels, kill off anything that maybe started growing. And I think that's how I can remain balanced. But during the meal, again, like everyone's eating, and like, it's interesting, it's like it smells really good, but it was still like just this feeling of I'm just not going there, you know, because I'm on this path right now. I can't stop. And it wasn't the strong urge to want to eat it. I'm like observing it. I'm looking at this like sauteed chicken and vegetables, and it looked like something I would eat, but I didn't have this intense desire to like, oh man, I gotta order one of those too. You know, that wasn't there. So that's positive. So that's a good thing. So yeah. So it was relatively low amount of willpower to not try anything while it was there, and everyone just kind of accepted, like, okay, you're not eating, all right. And I just had my water. And then so enjoyed the evening, and I was able to enjoy the evening chatting about all kinds of things and listening to advice from my teacher, you know, and the other students that were there. And I was just like, yeah, I see you could have a really enjoyable time. And it's like, I don't have to eat or drink anything, you know, I just have my water, and, you know, having that food is not required, you know. So yeah, so that was really positive experience tonight. And then, yeah, and then went and picked up a couple more bottles of sparkling mineral water, because I'm just like, okay, that's my one pleasurable thing that I'm putting in my mouth right now. That little, you know, some bubbly feeling, it's, you know, satisfying. So, and then another addition I got was I got a new water bottle. It's all glass with a stainless steel top, and it's got stainless steel on the inside as well. A little, you know, silicone rubber gasket for a very tight seal. It's got a nice wide opening, you know, wide enough but not too wide. And it's 1 liter capacity, and it's got this, you know, very same materials like the wetsuits, you know. It's just like squishy, absorbent, you know, kind of keeps the temperature regulated, as well as providing padding, and also some, you know, attractive color. And then of course a little holder so you can carry it easily. I mean, it's certainly heavier than the Fiji water bottle that I've been using, but it's truthfully, drinking it off of a glass lip is actually way more satisfying feeling on the lips than drinking it out of a plastic bottle with a little narrow neck. So actually, this is much more pleasant. It was very satisfying. The feel of it, the look of it. I like it a lot more. So, but yeah, I was just reading about, even in bottles that say BPA free, there's still potential for things to leach in. So that I was just like, crap. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's healthier. Just go glass. Just get all glass containers. So I just went on Amazon and just bought this. So this would be my new water bottle, and then I bought a few other narrower sleeve ones because I think I'm gonna do some juicing, but it's gonna be just vegetable juices. I'm gonna avoid using any fruit in the juicing process. It'll just be green smoothies, for the time being. Green smoothies only. I'm just going to be eliminating all fruit from my diet for a period of time. And then also I got a whole bunch of stackable glass closable containers, because I think what I'm going to do is I'll be preparing some meals, make a few meals at a time and just make a batch, like a pressure cooker, and make a whole batch in the pressure cooker, and then divvy it out in a few containers, and so then I have food for the next couple days, kind of thing. So I think I'll do something like that, or at least I'm experimenting to see what works best. And then I'm actually signed up to take a cooking class, but a cooking skills class of knife handling work and other little nuances that especially is important in the preparation, the prep time, the prep and assembly and sequencing of things to optimize the speed at which you're able to go from raw ingredients to a final cooked dish, and to be able to do that in an optimal amount of time. So I realize I can cook, but I'm not real fast. And so if I can really up the speed of how fast I can, chop up different things and do them well and professionally, that will definitely be a very positive thing for me moving forward, because now I'm going to go from eating out all the time and only cooking in some of the time to flipping that, where I'm going to be mostly preparing my own meals and rarely going out to eat. So that's going to be, I know that's going to be it's definitely going to be a transition, and having the intermittent fasting along the way. I think that will make the transition easier, in the sense that I'm not going to be preparing 3 meals every day, preparing 2 meals a day, but then not every day. 2 meals in a day, but it's not going to be every day of the week, because there's going to be some days of the week where it's a fast day for me. And so I think that's the best balance, like an alternate day fasting. I think that's what I'm going to experiment with and see how it goes. So so that's the plan. So day 22, basically lost about 33 pounds since Christmas. So where are we at right now? January 18th, January 25th, let's see, December 25th to January 18th. So it's been, lost 33 pounds since Christmas. So I'm making progress. It's still going, but again, I'm just like, holy crap, lost 33 pounds. And yet when I look at my stomach, and chest area, and just feeling around in my thighs and legs. You know, I'm like, wow, I still feel a lot of fat. There's still a lot of thick fat. And so I'm just like, crap, like maybe I'm a lot maybe the truth is I'm a lot smaller, skinnier guy in reality than I made myself to believe. That maybe my true physical frame wants to be a smaller, leaner frame. So I'm just, I obviously want to fill myself up, I'm going to build up some of the muscles, but I don't need to, I'm not looking to be like this big bodybuilder kind of guy anyways. So I just want enough muscle to have the strength and endurance that I desire. So, all right, well, it's midnight. I think I've said enough. So on to day 23. All right.